Welcome back to After the Island. My name's Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And today we have Kay with us.
Woo!
Hi.
Welcome. We literally love you. We
Oh,
wanted you to stay so bad
I
that
wanted
we
to hear that too. I mean,
You stuck out to us so much in the drop episode on your date with Josh. You had so much to you that was so interesting, and I'm so bummed that you didn't go back to the villa.
I know. Honestly, like, I feel like I did what I had to do, and like the ways that I tried to make a genuine connection, it just didn't work out. I don't feel like any of the guys were like, I don't feel like I was any of their type, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I wasn't like, I'm not one to like force anything or like push it too hard. So, once I realized that and I was like kind of talking to them, I kind of just like made all of them my friend and kind of just stayed to myself because, yeah, like, what more could I really do?
Yeah.
I noticed. Well, so my favorite thing was when you pulled Cinco and you were like, I'm interested in you, but like literally just let me know, do you like me or not? And you were so straightforward. And like you were like, give me a yes or no, and like I'm good, like I'm out. So
Yeah.
I like loved you. Can you explain a little more of what happened with that? Because we only saw like a small bit.
Okay, so it's really funny. Like I was watching it back. I haven't watched like everything, but the first conversation that I had with Cinco, I was telling him like, I was actually just speaking to him on like past relationships and like what I expect from relationships and like all of that. So I literally told him I was like, when I'm in a relationship, I want to be someone's top priority. But then it ended up seeming like he was saying or thinking that I was saying that I'm trying to be his top priority, which is definitely not what I was saying at all. Like I honestly, like I literally said it on Twitter. I was like, to be honest, he was like my third choice. Like I went in there wanting like Giovanni or Wes, and they just so happened to not be there, and I didn't even know. So like, yeah, at that point, like I had a talk with Flo because like I was like really really close to Flo in there, and she was like, yeah, like I talked to Cinco. Mind you, this is the day after I already spent the night in bed with him, and like I was talking to him about like things like about my dad, like who passed away, and like stuff like that. Like I was having like a whole conversation with him in bed. And the next day, like Flo tells me, like, yeah, he already told me that like if he's gonna get to know anyone, it's gonna be Leslie or her. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, obviously, like, get to know whoever you want. But I just wish that he kind of like came up to me and like, was just blatantly real. Like, to be honest with you, like, I'm not attracted to you, or like, I'm more attracted to like these two girls or whatever. Because he was just kind of making it seem like, I have a lot on my plate and I'm not like interested in getting to know anyone else. In reality, you were interested in getting to know other girls. It just wasn't me, which is fine. But that's why I was like, honestly, like, if you're not feeling me, like, just say that. Like, it's fine. I don't really care that much. Like,
Yeah. First, I'm so sorry about your dad. But second, I think Cinco has that problem with legitimately everyone. He
yeah,
cannot give someone a straight answer.
He
yeah.
does not, he is the most confused person I've ever seen.
No, listen.
He has no idea what's going on. I want to take a quick moment to thank one of our sponsors, HelloFresh. If you're looking for an incredible meal kit service, look no further than HelloFresh. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery trips with less prep, less effort, and minimal cleanup, so you can have a meal ready in just about 30 minutes. Choose from 50 menu and market items each week, from vegetarian meals to craft burgers and extra special gourmet options, all available. This is what the HelloFresh box will look like. It comes directly to your porch, right at your door. It's so easy. You just take it right out of the box and put it right in your fridge. And HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order on the app within minutes. So just go to HelloFresh.com/AfterTheIsland14 and use code AfterTheIsland14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/AfterTheIsland14 and use code AfterTheIsland14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping.
We just want to take a quick second to thank our sponsor, Nutrafol. Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting the 5 root causes of thinning: stress, hormones, environment, nutrition, and metabolism. But remember, healthy hair growth takes time. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code AfterTheIsland to save $15 off your first month's subscription. Plus, get free shipping on every order. Go to Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code AfterTheIsland.
If Giovanni and Wes had stayed, of Giovanni, Wes, and Cinco, how would you have like? What was the order that you wanted to like get to know them in?
So it was Wes, Giovanni, and then Cinco. And I actually said it when I was talking to the girls. One of the things that I said was, I am interested in getting to know Cinco, but do I really want to be a part of his confusion? Because I didn't, like, I didn't want to be a part of that. So it just so happened to play out that way. And honestly, like, I wish there was maybe like 2 more guys for me to choose from because I feel like I would have had a better shot. But I mean, everything kind of happens for a reason, I guess.
Oh,
I'm
for
so bummed
sure.
because I feel like they would have loved you, those guys too. Like I feel like I could totally see you connecting with them because you just seem like you're in such a good place
Mhm.
with yourself, and it feel and like watching you, it felt like you really know yourself, and I feel like we didn't really get that from some of the girls
Mhm.
at Casa just because they seemed younger, and I feel like you're very mature and know yourself, that I think it would have been really refreshing to see you connect with those guys.
Yeah, honestly, I did wanna, like, build a connection, but if I was gonna talk about anything, it was gonna be about the things that I'm interested in, as you've seen on the drop. Like I was talking about like my hobbies, like the things that I'm interested in, like traveling, like stuff like that. Like if I'm gonna talk to someone, it's gonna be a real conversation. It's not gonna be just like, oh my god, like I like making out with five guys at one time. Like that's not a conversation that I want to sit there and have. Like, and that's some of the girls. That's what they all wanted to talk about, like every second of the day. And I'm just like, okay, it's not me. If I was going to come back, like I wanted to just do it in the way that I felt was best for myself. I didn't want to kind of just do everything that I had to do just to stay inside of the villa. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I'd rather just go home at that point, like which is what I did. So
Well, so I have a question because I really noticed that you were always kind of like hanging with the guys. Like I always saw you in the kitchen with Will, like
yeah.
talking to him about stuff. And then so I really noticed like I feel like you and Will had a great friendship because you ran up and said bye to him. Like you literally like hugged him so hard. What was your relationship like with him?
It was funny. I thought they were gonna show a little bit more of that because I did end up I had this whole like vent session to like Josh and Corey where I was crying and I was like, I don't feel like anyone's giving me a chance, and I was just like really in my feelings. But honestly, Will, I can't wait for him to get out because I know he lives right down the street from me and he's literally like my brother. Like I love him so much. Like I literally vented to him a million times. Like he would like make me breakfast in the morning. Like he's honestly the sweetest person ever. Like I swear to God, like he's such a genuine guy. Like he's so nice.
Oh,
Oh, I
Yeah.
love hearing that. Okay, wait. So he lives down the street from you. Did
He
you
lives
know him
No, I didn't.
before?
I didn't know him. I literally met him there. He lives in Studio City, which is maybe
Oh,
like 20 minutes from Calabasas. So
okay.
yeah, I already told him. I'm like, whenever you get out, we're going to a bar. We're hanging out. We're taking shots. Like
Oh
I
my gosh,
just
I love it.
just because like you were close with Will, how do you feel? I don't even know if you have like an opinion on the situation, but do you feel like Kira and Will are a match, or do you feel like Flo and him had a better connection? Because we see both sides, so we don't really know.
You know what? I wish I got to meet Kira. I mean, I only met her for literally 2 seconds, but I think I would have had a better idea if I've seen both of them together just like in person. But being in the villa, seeing Flo and Will together, I mean, obviously, like, I was very close to Flo as well. So I literally just loved them together so much. Like, it really just flowed very effortlessly. And that's not to say that it doesn't flow with Kira, because I don't personally know. But, at one point, he did ask me, like, what I think. And I told him, like, honestly, either which direction you go. If you go left, you're making a good choice. If you go right, you're making a good choice because they're both really great girls. So I think, he did what was best for him in the end. I think if she came at a different time frame, like she would have had a better chance.
I know. I wish I could have replaced the times and like the order of when people came in this season because I
Oh,
think it would have changed up
absolutely.
so
Like I
much.
literally said 5,000 times, like I don't want to be a Casa Amor girl because I feel like they have such a bad rep, and I just know my personality, and I'm not the one to like be super aggressive to get a guy. Like I just know that, and I think that with being a Casa girl, like you have to be.
So let's take a quick minute to hear from another one of our sponsors before we get through the rest of the stripper routine reactions and everything else. So, Ana Luisa is the first direct to consumer jewelry brand to become carbon neutral. That means that for all the CO2 they produce during the creation of their jewelry, and running their business and the shipping of their order, it all has to be counterbalanced with the same amount of oxygen. They've been offsetting carbon emissions since January 2020 and are now completely carbon neutral, which we think is pretty cool. They have a summer sale going on right now for 20% off Ana Luisa jewelry pieces. ANALUISA. It's dainty, chic, everyday, timeless jewelry. It's affordable, it's great quality, long lasting, and versatile. And we absolutely recommend checking out Ana Luisa. So just go to shop.analuisa.com/after the island. We love them. Their pieces start at just $39 and you can get 20% off with their summer sale right now. Hashtag Ana Luisa NY ANALUISA. If you're looking for therapy, why not try BetterHelp? BetterHelp is professional counseling done securely online. With BetterHelp, you can start communicating with your own licensed therapist in under 48 hours through phone or video, whatever works for you. I've done therapy over the phone and through video, and it's just as great as it is in person. Just visit betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. That's better, HELP, to join the over 1 million people who have used BetterHelp. And you can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. That's 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/aftertheisland.
I want to know, besides Flo, who is your other girl best friend?
Honestly, I love Isabel so much.
We're
Isabel,
excited
I
for
know that because I did listen to some of you guys like podcasts, and I think that everyone had the completely wrong impression of Isabel. I'm telling you right now, like, and this is coming from someone who's literally talked to her, she was just crying like 5,000 times, like even when we were in the villa, because she was so confused about where she kind of stood with Corey. So she was just like, and she doesn't open up very easily. Like she said it, like she's like, I don't even remember the last time I cried, and I've been here for 4 days, and I've cried a million times, and I'm just so confused. I think we were all very emotional and very like all over the place, and it was like Love Island is really an experience. It really is. You get in touch with so much of your emotions and things that you really don't know about yourself. And I wish that people kind of knew Isabel the way that I know Isabel, because you would see how genuine she really is.
I'm really happy you said that, and it makes me more excited to talk to her. I think what had happened was we barely got any screen time of her, and it feels like the only thing I can remember off the top of my head is her just wiping the lipstick that Kira left off the mirror. And I think
also she wasn't even, no one even knew who wrote that. You know what I mean? Because it said like Floquita or something, and I don't know what that means. And I guess like Flo had to translate to like what that meant, because I had no idea. So it was just like a thing I guess she was just doing. Like it was like not even like something that she was like planning like to be rude, because it was like she wasn't even interested in Will. You know what I mean? If it was like Corey and someone left a message for Corey, like that would make more sense for why she's like, oh, this is to like the guy that I want or something. But it's to Will, like, she wasn't even interested in Will. So it wasn't even that deep, to be honest with you. But
no, I don't think it was. I think it was just that was the only thing we really got to see of her, honestly. And that was right away. So it was like not only the only thing, but like the first impression kind of thing that set the tone, which is, a bummer for her then that's what people saw.
And I honestly think that it says a lot that the entire time that we were there, that's the only person that she was trying to get to know. Some people were literally jumping from guy to guy to guy to guy to guy. She was literally there just like, this is the person that I want, and I'm not even really interested in getting to know anyone else. So.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy that you said that too, because people can be portrayed so differently.
Yeah, I think that does speak volumes that, she really just stuck with her gut on that.
Even when Corey wasn't sure about her, she was still team Corey and like crying. So I think that like that says a lot.
Have you linked with Giovanni yet since leaving the villa?
No, I haven't. I don't even think, where does he live? I think he lives in Florida, right?
Yeah, I think it's Florida.
Yeah. So I literally just got back in yesterday, and I've been sleeping all day.
Oh, so that makes sense.
I haven't seen anyone. I might see Flo like later on, but I'm not sure like what that's gonna be like.
Yeah.
But we're already planning like Miami trips and stuff, so.
I know it feels like so much of the cast is in Miami. Like it feels like the reunion's gonna end up in Miami this year instead of LA.
Yeah, I'm from Florida, so I don't mind going back to Miami, but I mean, I'm excited. I was literally saying also, I was like, I wish they put like everyone in just one big house, because there's one guy that I know for sure would have not left single if I was in the house with him over at Casa, because he was fine. I saw him at the airport. I was like, they let you go? I'm confused. But
who?
Raul.
No way! Oh
my god! Wait, did you guys like hang out?
We haven't hung out. I just saw them at the airport, and then I got their Instagram, his Instagram. I got everyone else's Instagram too, but I'm looking to slide in his DMs. So.
Yes.
I love it.
We'll see how that goes.
I love it. I love to see it. What was your favorite memory from the villa? And then what's next for you?
I think the game that we played was really, really fun. Besides just having to jump in the pool and me messing my hair up. I mean, other than that, it was just fun because I like being competitive. So I think that was great. And then, I mean, that was my first time ever seeing a waterfall. So I was literally just staring at it the entire time. I was like, this is so beautiful. And, well, the next thing for me is I have my swimsuit line. So I'm definitely going to just take that to the next level.
Ooh, I love that. Amazing.
That's awesome.
Boss babe.
Excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're so happy we got to talk to you. We freaking love you. We can't wait to see your swimsuit line. That's awesome. And thank you so much for coming to talk to us. And everyone watching, thanks for watching After the Island. I'm Alex.
I'm Elizabeth, and you can find Kay's info for her social medias down below. We'll link it in the notes for you guys. Go follow her and check her out. And again, we really appreciate you coming on here today. It was really nice being able to talk to you.
Thank you for
And hopefully
having
we
me.
can see you soon.
Thank
I
you.
know, we're all gonna link up.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure. 100%.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you so much.